No, yeah, my love, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
And hopefully you've been enjoying going through and seeing me build up these color boxes. The first one was made out of foam core, and this one I'm using just a box with a foam core base. So I've got this all cut up now, and I'm going to start taping it together. I usually tape each side together with just 2 pieces, and then after that I'll go through and tape the entire edge. So here's one piece there, another there. Then I'm just gonna fold those together and start to get those connected. Sometimes it's a little tricky, so I'm just gonna kind of bend this over, then I'll fix the other side to it, and then I'll be ready. Here's one piece, fold it over, and a second piece, fold it over. So now I have, the basic shape, and I'm gonna just correct this one just a little bit. It was a little loose. And you can do this. You can kind of flip them around. I think I end up having to pull it off on the box side just to get that corner a little tighter. This is a lot easier than building it out of wood. So then I'm going to go through and just tape the edges. Just put a nice piece of painter's tape all the way up and down each edge. That way your box is going to stay together pretty well. There we go. Get that one all finished. Then we'll go over, and the other edge didn't need to be taped because it was part of the box already. So here I'm measuring, figuring out how big I need to cut the piece to fit inside that box. So this one I tried to do square. It's just a little under 13 inches each way. That's a good size for a color box. You can usually fit 3 items inside there pretty easily. And I usually build these so that I have one open side on purpose, so that it's really easy to kind of color it in. So once I have that piece, it fits more or less where I want it to. I think I cut it a little bit crooked, but we'll go with it. I am going to put 5 pieces of painter's tape on the back, and I'm rolling those into little circles to stick that down. So it becomes kind of like a piece of double-sided tape. And this is just going to let it stay stuck inside that box, or that color box. And the advantage of using tape rather than gluing it or anything like that is if I really don't like it and I want to change it, I can just pull it up. Painter's tape should come up and we can put a new color in there anytime we want. So it makes it pretty easy. Here we go. I'm going to do a red. I'm going to mark off on the edges and then also where the corner is. I think this time I went through and actually drew a line between the different edges. That way it'd just be a little bit easier to cut. I think my blue one was off, so I was a little nervous about trying to figure out how to put those two together. Cut that square. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I think what you don't see is eventually I replace the orange foam core side with yellow. Just because I think it's easier to do a color box. I like to usually start out with a primary red, yellow, and blue. So we're going to replace that. Stick this down, and voila, you have your box. And I'm going to just have a little quick still. There's the yellow, but I'm not going to cut it just now. Here is a finished still life. Hopefully you enjoyed this and you can make your own color box.